Whoa, this is The Illusion, reporting from Spaceship Earth. I'm at LAX, about to get on a flight, heading up to Portland, skate the Burnside, and check out the madness. So I'll tell you what, the airport scene is 1,000 times mellower than it used to be. That's for sure. So that's positive. You got to have one of these gaskets for your face, but whatever, man. It's you're in, dude. Like I said, the airport scene's the mellowest it's been since pre 9/11. I mean, the security's still security, but there's nobody here. This is the airport at 7 o'clock. Super mellow. So let's get those airplanes in the background. So we'll see you up in Portland. I just talked to my first Portland local. Been living up here for 30 years. One of the flight attendants. She says she's embarrassed. She quote unquote, "You're gonna be so pissed when you see what they've done to this city." And it hasn't even begun. That's what she just said to me. She's like, "I gotta decide which way to go home because it could be totally dangerous if I pick the wrong route." That's heavy. That is heavy. There's my rig, Q11, Toyota 4Runner. Let's get it. I got my room here at the A-Loft out here by the airport. I figured the airport was probably the best bet to stay away from the downtown area as my refuge. So I'm gonna head down there. Here, we'll do one of these, see if I can do the edit right. Well, I got my LARPing uniform on. I'm all black, head to toe. I just gotta put my black Vans on, and I'm gonna slip behind enemy lines, see what's going on out there. I'm here at 3rd and Washington, downtown Portland. I'm gonna get myself a barbecue Iraqi kebab with some Iraqi bread. I'm getting fired up on that. I don't. And yeah, I'm gonna get me some of that. There's some action going on down here at the food carts, which is mellow, you know. Seems pretty quiet down here. My first little cruise through downtown. It's pretty beat up. Everything's boarded up. We'll know better in the daylight. Oh man, this Iraqi food I just got is so good. My new Iraqi friend, Satar. Oh, incredible. So I was hanging out, waiting for my food. Started talking to someone else. What do you think about what's going on? They look at me like, I used to live here. They're like, well, off the record, man, I don't like what's going on here, man. It was bad. I don't like it. So that's the second person out of 2 people I've talked to that don't like what's going on here in Portland. But this Iraqi barbecue food is insane, man. Wow, totally insane, so good. I love Portland. I can't believe how much it's changed and how much it's the same. Seeing downtown thrashed is kind of heartbreaking. God, Portland is such a cool city. I don't think people up here really know what they have. A lot of streets were renamed: Rosa Park Avenue, Cesar Chavez Way. Like, if you can't make it in Portland, dude, I don't understand what they want. I just drove around Portland all night. Yeah, there's a lot of like critters. There's a definite like drug problem and homeless problem of drug addicts. But Portland is a gem of a city. I don't know if I went to all the major police stations, the police union, they were all boarded up and thrashed. I went downtown, there were a bunch of LARPers there, like still hanging out. I couldn't find it. If there wasn't a riot tonight, I'm gonna be fully impressed. See if I can bring calm with my presence to this city that I love so much. I really do love Portland. I miss it. I really do miss Portland. Just got outside. This is the weather dreams are made of. It is perfect. It's beautiful. It's sunny. There's just the ever most pleasant chill to the skin. It is an absolutely gorgeous day up here in Oregon. Let's go get it. Let's seize this day. I made it to my personal Stonehenge. My favorite piece of rock on Spaceship Earth, the Burnside. Look at that glory. Look at that. It's trippy, dude. It's like 10:30, nobody here. I remember back in the day, it used to be packed. Look at that. Some pretty good artwork. Look at that gorilla. It's that whole jungle theme. Fired up, man. Well, I'm gonna go skate. Well, it's that thing. It's the this is Portland's become the front line for the War of America, man. Like, I mean, I saw it roaming around last night. Like, what a lawless state who that element's in favor for. That's nobody. There's nobody who wins on that deal. This dude's gnarly, Cody Lockwood. No, that's what you realize. Like, I kind of came to that conclusion recently was you better fight for liberty in your own city. Thinking you can just go somewhere else is to really like give them a foothold, you know what I mean?
Well, I think the problem with the average citizen really is the level of
that's them with the cameras watching, you know? Used with the strategy is why are they burning down their sympathetic city? Like, you have a community that seems tacitly to support the thing. It's very bizarre to me. I don't.
there isn't one.
Well, that's what I'm surprised people are.
I don't know, man. It just all turned around in a matter of like a month.
not down with peace with these people. Mop them up, dude. I think that's what they're not anticipating, is when it finally gets too stupid. It's gonna get grim real quick.
Man.
There's Mount Hood. You can barely see Mount Hood. There's a fire, so it's super hazy and smoky out there, but yep, that's Mount Hood. It's Portland's tallest building. There it is. My first apartment in Portland, Oregon was right here on Trinity Place. Those were my windows right there. And where this tree was, there used to be a family of raccoons that would wash their hands in a little puddle right there. Trippy, man. Cool old brownstone apartment building I lived in, right? Yeah. Lived there for a couple years. Bitchin'. Freedom still exists. Skateboarders. Look at that. Yeah, the Burnside. Look at it. Look at that. Look at that. The Burnside. Look at that. Getting it done. Getting it done. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. My home away from home. Amazing. It's weird being here, feeling the connection, the love, the just home, man. I can't explain it. It's like a home of a different kind of home. It's interesting. There's no other place on this planet that means more to me than the Burnside. And it's just some filthy, dirty piece of concrete covered in bird poop and blood and smells like piss. And yet, it's just the most, I can't believe it's been so long since I've been back, man. Just the friends I have here, the love here, they're just partying over there, they're just getting it done. Freedom reigns, man. Freedom reigns. I knew this place was meaningful to me when in the 90s, and I just sit here now, and it's like this most special place ever. And it's like I'm a full dude of nature. I love nature, and nature tops everything, but this one square of concrete is like the most special place in the world to me. I don't. It's a very trippy concept. I don't quite understand it myself. But look at just that accumulation of people back there. There's way more of them over back in there too, just hanging out, enjoying each other's company. Look at all these guys over here. It's everyone just hanging out, just like it's always been. Just like it's always been under the bridge. Radical. They call that building the Death Star. The Death Star. Look at that freedom going on right there. Look at that. That is beautiful. Yeah. That is beautiful. And then wait for this coming in the background. Coming in. Here we go in the background. Oh, isn't that great? This is a great moment. I've been here for... I came back to my favorite food cart in downtown here. And the funny thing is I ordered the same thing, but it's totally different than last time. Epic though. I just ran into an Illusion fan on the street, which someone overheard that and asked me, why are they taking pictures with you? And then we get into a conversation. They're from Seattle. They're down here. See what's going on down here. They're like, dude, what is going on here? This people, this is why I'm glad I came. People are not stoked about the destruction of downtown Portland. And the Seattle dudes, the dudes I just talked to from Seattle are like, dude, it's way worse down here than up in Seattle. I was like, wow. So we had a cool talk. And I'm eating my food, and my Iraqi guy just told me there's going to be trouble down here tonight. He got the word from his people. The intelligence is that there's going to be lack of intelligence some point this evening. So we're eating, getting ready.
We're not here to negotiate until some correction is done. The government is in charge of these puppets. I'm just here to hold them accountable with protest, and that's my constitutional right. They've not only breached my constitutional right, they breached everybody that has came out here to stand up against injustice for the last 77 days. Like I told y'all a couple of weeks ago, we are past the protest stage. There's still a few soldiers out here. I told y'all we are an army. In an army, all it takes is a few good men and women. And I totally appreciate y'all for continuing to come stand in the fight against injustice. We are here in front of this Justice Center, so-called Justice Center, to correct them and advance to the fullest. They did not have to tear gas us. They did not have to shoot rubber bullets. They did not have to do nothing but use their high-powered cameras.
Found out where the chaos is, heading there right now. Let's just get out of here, you dumb. Kids in football helmets. This is all just a bunch of people with selfie sticks and shit.
Well, I think those are the lives.
I know, but like, everyone, it's just weird.
Tear gas and or impact weapons. Disperse to the east immediately.
Well, we better keep moving because no doubt the running will begin. We just need an alley to duck in.
Simple assembly. All persons must disperse to the east. You are ordered to disperse immediately. Failure to adhere to this order may subject you to arrest, citation, and or the use of crowd control agents, including but not limited to tear gas and or impact weapons. Disperse to the east immediately.
I like how he says impact weapon. Super sarcastic. I don't get why they're walking away.
That's fucking teamwork!
Oh, the drummer. They got the drummer. They got the drummer. Let's get out of here. We're definitely not trying to get arrested on this one. That's the goal. We've already done that enough. The wife would be super bummed if I got arrested up here. So we're not. Oh, there's the drummer. There's my drummer. On this way. It's a LARP off. I'm back at the headquarters for the evening. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm exhausted. That was the most pathetic, weak LARPing, lame, marshmallow protest I've ever seen. I think if you're gonna stand up to the cops, you're not supposed to run from them. I literally think if you're gonna stand up to the cops, you're supposed to sit down in front of them and let them pepper spray you and arrest you to make a point, not run. It was the most pathetic display of civil disobedience I've ever seen, because it wasn't civil disobedience. It wasn't about civil rights. It was about LARPing. That was live action role playing. Weak.